Shug, Big Shug. It's really real right now.
Mr. DL.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Who's off? I could just lose your mind.
Number 17.
Number 17, man. We glad to be here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
One more year.
We here. Oh shit. Yo, them shits is going. Them weeks is going like years, man. You see that Dave's talking about, but appreciate it too. Yo, we here. What's good though, man? What's going on, man?
We got Edo.G coming through today.
Oh yeah, that's right, my man. He about to come off. You know what
It's been an interesting week.
Yeah?
Yeah. What happened first? Let's see what happened first. Chef Tanya. You got the screen. Oh, Jazz with Taz.
Oh yeah, man.
It's anniversary time.
May 18th, I believe. May 18th, 1993. The first Jazz with Taz was birthed. Guru's Jazz with Taz. Rest in peace, Guru. It's so monumental as the piece and the creativity, the way it was presented. You know, this idea was initially pitched to DJ Premier, and DJ Premier was like, yo, you know, he think Guru should be the one to do it. You know, so that's how it came about. That's what Guru stood alone doing this. And I was with him, being that was my best friend, so that's my man. So through the recordings, through all of that, you know, travel the world and everything, it was a movement, man. Jazz with Taz was a different movement. Shout out to Donald Byrd, who was on the album, Roy Ayers, Reuben Wilson, Monty Liston Smith. There was so many greats, man, on that album, man.
Carlene Anderson.
Yep. And those were the vocalists, but we were all. I'm just talking about the musicians. I'm sorry for any others.
Yeah.
DC Lee, you know what I mean? It was a great time because that album was like a picture and a show because we took it all over the world. And it was him and I and those guys, you know, believing in it. You know, so it was great. You know, shout out to No Time to Play. That's the single we did. It was playing a lot, you know, and on that album. There's a few others, but man, great times. So salute to the Jazz with Taz first original album, and shout out to Guru's legacy, and may he rest in peace, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Rest in honor, all of that, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, that's my man. Yeah.
What's the next subject, Chef Tanya?
So next person we're gonna talk about is Jigga Man.
Oh, Jigga Man.
Yeah. You know, Jay-Z, the man, the mogul, the MC. You know what I mean? He addresses Biggie's supergroup, The Commission, on the Pusha T, Neck and Wrist collab. This is kind of dope because, like, they were gonna have a wild ass group. The Commission, Biggie referenced the Commission members: Lance Rivera, rest in peace, Diddy, Little C's, Charlie Baltimore, Jay-Z, on the 1997 Life After Death track, What's Beef? You know what I'm saying? So he was gonna bring this to life. I believe.
Baltimore.
Yeah, they were gonna sign after he did it.
That would have
Well, I know after he signed, he owed a few albums to Bad Boy. After he did a couple of them, they was gonna sign, you know, with Rockefeller and put out these joints and put out the Commission joints. So Jay-Z addresses that because a lot of people tend to say, if it wasn't for Biggie, Jay wouldn't be in his position, and you know how they do that about rappers. Right, but Jay was like, how could that be?
Yeah.
And he goes on to it, so listen to the song Neck and
Imagine
Wrist.
how big Jay-Z would be if he got killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, not to say Biggie wasn't big, but that added to Biggie's lore and the reason why a lot of people liked him, and why the younger generation even give him a chance when they don't give anyone else a chance. It's like, oh, that guy rapped in the 90s, is he dead? No, I don't want to listen to him.
You see, plus, man, the stuff he was saying, motherfuckers know they could hear that voice and be like, Biggie was a good rapper.
Yeah, it was
like,
awesome.
Motherfuckers whack and he died.
I think Jay-Z. It was in the cards for Jay-Z since day one. I feel like with Biggie or without Biggie.
But also, I heard Trina.
Trina. Shout out to Trina.
Oh, wait.
I heard Trina.
Love Trina.
On
the show.
Yeah. I heard Trina's on it with her own day and key to the city of Miami.
Nice.
She said, I'm so grateful. You know what I'm saying? That's because if they love how you speak and you can clap a cheek, yo, I swear to God.
He was saving that.
Making money, yeah. They love how you speak. You clap your cheeks. You could be a
Good for
star
her.
for more than a week.
She's
It's
accepted.
definitely
You know what I'm
over.
saying?
It's
Good for you.
It's definitely an over sexualized city, so I don't really
That's
think
dope.
it. You know, I don't think it's
But I know
as
the-
big as a deal as it would be up here.
I'm being funny.
Down
with
there,
that.
Life is
everywhere you go, you see
over-sexualized.
half,
They're just trying
like,
to keep it in
Yo,
the closet.
No, I'm being funny about it, but she's dope, though,
talented,
because
yeah.
she was able to, man, really parlay like that. You get a key to the city. Key to the city's the shit.
You go to
And mother
that.
says, yo, because, you know, and my son might have to be the one to enjoy Shug Day when it comes. But I'm saying, though, you know, that's the type of shit how you honor people, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me the key for the day. Yeah, we'll go to fucking Chick-fil-A.
I want to
Yeah,
know what does the key
we'll go
open?
to Ruth Chris, huh?
What does the key open?
I don't know. I'm going. I know one thing.
He's like, he's about to
Yo,
find
they
out.
tell me go. Hey, they tell me you get the key for the city. Yo, I'm going to all them shits. Chick-fil-A.
I'm not going to Chick-fil-A. I'm going to
I'm
Bentley.
But I'm going there
and I'm
for
saying,
party.
hey,
I'm
I'm gonna go to Ruth Chris too, though. I'm going to Ruth Chris after. I'm
He's
saying,
an
they
equal
see what you doing.
opportunist.
I got the key to the city, boy. Get a couple of them steaks out here
Mm.
now. Monteezy, you know what I mean? For real, that would be my set. And then, please, I'm gonna be like, open up some saunas or some
Yeah,
places
yeah, I
to
go
go
to
swimming
all the
with
food
the fam.
places.
You know, come on, man. I'm like, I might even do something that they love to do.
All right.
I might bowl. But anyway, yo, y'all like bowling real quick?
Speaking of Griselda earlier today.
Y'all like bowling?
I do. I think it's fun. I don't know.
You?
Not
I like
to go to
anything
league or
that have
anything,
fun.
but every
So-
once in a while.
The big balls, though, not the little.
In New York, we play with the big balls. Okay. It wasn't
This
all.
shit
It wasn't
says-
until I came to Boston
And you
that
started
I
playing
had to
with
play
small
with little balls.
Oh,
Oh, shit!
Bam,
Bam, bam, bam.
Yo,
It's candle pin.
yo,
ball
Ted,
and
yeah.
small ball.
Oh, yeah, that's what
We
I'm
would
saying.
have a
but
small
damn,
name for a candle
Yo,
pin.
you're gonna be like tonight. You're gonna have all kinds
never
of
tried that.
material.
It's a votive candle.
I never tried the candle pin. It looks
I
like
mean, we grew up on that.
candle pin.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because, you know, there was some small ball sports. Nah, it was some small ball, and we on TV.
It's a
and they
small
had-
ball
Yo,
sport.
they had motherfucking these shows on TV. They had a show called Candle Pins for Cash. I swear to God, like motherfucking OGs out there, y'all know it. It was Candle Pins for Cash on TV.
Oh, shit.
Every time I saw that shit on TV when I was young, I was mad as shit.
Wait, what was the concept?
You win bread. Go rounds like beat motherfuckers. I'm like, I mean, sometimes people, man, they get nice and they just start saying all kinds of dumb shit. Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, word. Like,
I don't know what you said. When
I don't know what.
Sometimes
I
you
don't.
wear pink shirts.
I'm not even
it's
saying,
okay.
hey, yo, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, like, damn, motherfuckers get nice and say, yo, I'm just gonna spew dumb shit right now. And see
We're in America.
And see if I catch these
America.
motherfuckers. Yo, I see if I can bring them into my web. I'm gonna mess with you,
I
bro.
got a thick skin. I'm from New York. It's alright.
I'm
Yo.
from New York.
Is that all you
okay.
got?
I like a pizza.
Why you make everything Italian?
Imagine if a motherfucker stunk. He's like, yo, come on, man. I'm from so-and-so, man. I stink. I never wash my ass.
Oh my
What
god.
kind of dumb shit is that, yo? That's like, yo, I'm from New York. I'm from the South. Yo, I smell like shit, yo. I always smell this way. The fuck, that shit's crazy, yo.
Yeah, so you can say anything, and I'm from New York. I beat my kids.
Yeah, I know, right?
New York.
Say
I used to
about
have
anything,
dogs.
Literally.
I used to have dogs, but I beat them too.
Nah.
New York, no, it is.
Nah.
Man,
That
that
we
shit
ain't
ain't never
saying
gonna be
that.
cool. We gonna preface is that we don't beat dogs, just people.
Mm-mm.
But we're just explaining
Not
like
as New Yorkers,
how that
I
shit
don't
could be
know about
crazy. Well, motherfuckers be doing some cuckoo ass shit worldwide.
People
You know?
are just crazy in general. It doesn't matter where they're from.
No question. That was a good little run we just had. What's next, Tan?
What's next on the thing?
Oh, we were speaking of Griselda earlier.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
think about this, man?
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Everyone give me a thumbs down. It's getting ready, but I think it's super soft to jump people. First of all, if you got a problem with someone, fight them. I'll fight you. You know what I'm saying? Fight them. If you lose, you lose. And if you think, whatever. And then the other thing is people bragging about it and not even being there, like taking credit, or not even credit, but just like glory in it. Whether it's the rapper or the fan base, on either side, it's weird. Like that's shit's all no credit in my book for jumping somebody. Like
Well, I mean,
maybe like if you was a fucking pedo or something, maybe, but not just like you
You
said something about my
deserve
friend, so
everything bad
20
that you
people
get.
gonna beat you up, and
I'm gonna tell you-
then he got beat up by 20 people, and then went and did a show in the city.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Sometimes I just look at it like, you in the positions you're in because you're in the position you're in, so to speak. You put yourself in these positions Because when I was younger, I hung with a crew, man. Shout out to my peoples, man, at that time. Matter Pen Connection. You know, y'all know who you are. Like, yo, if there's a problem in a party or something like that, we was whipping ass. Now listen, I might even warn the motherfucker too. I'll be like, listen, before you like want to act stupid and shit like that, I should warn you that you will get the beef jerky shit beat out your ass right here. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers will beat the, what, yo, please. Motherfuckers get loud, next thing you know, they passing dudes, my niggas passing dudes around the party. You know, slamming, throwing them off porches and shit. It was wild like that. So I know about that jumping shit and why it happened, but still, when I got to a certain age, of course, listen,
Yeah,
success means
you
separation.
had the problems.
Right. What I'm saying is success is separation. You know what I mean? Success and separation. When you succeed, you gotta separate. So cut that bullshit off. Like, you know what I mean? I just, you can get away from that. And what that mean? You a sellout? You a bitch? Whatever. Nah, son. Stop moving like that. It's like
everyone just speculating that, you know, Benny the Butcher had something to do with it, and I don't think that necessarily even is the case.
I don't push words, so
I don't think that's necessarily the case, because this guy was talking heavy shit. That's all he does is talk shit and never backs it up. I call him Freddie Phibbs. Sorry, but he never backs nothing up.
Danger zone.
But I still, even without not backing nothing up, I still don't see people getting jumped as like something you could brag about.
I mean, not now. I mean, you're old. That's some stupid shit, like, you know.
All right, let's talk about French Montana.
French Montana. I believe he just lost a lawsuit for $130,000 for a dog bite. I think his dog bit somebody, man. You know.
Sounds like it.
And he lost. Like, without getting into detail, it's like amazing that you got this dog that's gonna cost you 130 G's.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it can be worse than that depending on the situation,
Yeah,
but 130 is a lot.
Mariah Carey's husband, the last one, the billionaire,
Right.
left her because she spent $1 million a year on dog massages. Like
What?
that wasn't the only reason, but that was like, he was like, this is the kind of money she spends, and that was one of the things he listed off, and I said, what?
That's a good reason.
Dog massage.
You know, like they say.
Hope that's what he calls his dick.
You know.
Hello.
Well.
That's a lot of upkeep,
Wow.
buddy. What
That's
is
what
wrong
I'm saying.
with you?
Boy,
That's really why she not marrying
Wow,
you.
man, it's kind of, yo, you wild, man. Listen, according to TMZ, French has been ordered by a California judge to cough up nearly $130,000 damages after his dog Zane bit a man named Juan Lamelli during a vicious attack a few years back. Well, it cost him $130K. I guess we learned lessons, man. You know what I'm saying? So be it.
Yeah, that sucks though, because
sucks.
even if the dog just kind of barely bit the guy,
Well, you
he's
know
gonna go
what
home and be like, babe, bite the shit out of my arm.
Yeah.
The French Montana's dog bit me. I'm gonna sue this
A human bite
motherfucker.
and a dog bite is a little bit different.
Boston legend, hip hop legend. You know what I'm saying? My man, 1,000 grand, Edo.G. What's up, Ed?
Peace. What's good, brother?
I mean, you know, we good. We here at the Danger Zone podcast, man. We was trying to get you on, so we're glad that, you know, you here.
No doubt. Yeah, well, you know, shoot, it all started in the early 80s, b-boying, breakdancing, writing graffiti. Turned that into beatboxing and to making my first record in 86. I was beatboxing on the Boston Goes Deaf compilation, the FTI crew. And then I kind of progressed from there into doing my own things, did a couple other compilation albums and a couple of other little solo joints. And then, you know, Edo.G and the Bulldogs came about 89. And 90, we got our deal. And, you know, and we put our Life of a Kid in the Ghetto, that was 91. You know, putting Boston hip hop on the map and been rolling from there.
How did you feel, you know, when your breakout single, Gotta Have It, you know, what was going on with you at that time and how did you feel, you know? And what year was that?
Man, that was 91 as well. Gangstar's actually in the video. A lot of people don't know. Guru and Preem's in our Gotta Have It video for a real quick split second.
Right.
So, you know, for me, I didn't know until really the video dropped. And, you know, when we dropped the song on radio, it just kind of just took off. So obviously, you always want to have a hit record. You know, we rap to have hit records. We made plenty of hit records over our career that maybe not have become hit records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it was all time and everything. I think we had, you know, a great beat, a great hook, a great concept for the time. And, you know, God bless me. It just all worked out. You know what I'm saying? Because those things don't come around too often, man. You can look at, you know, a list of the cats that came out of here, and, you know, very few of them have had that sort of success. You know what I'm saying?
Blow these young guys' minds. How much did that video cost?
That cost $30,000.
Yeah.
And that was at 90.
I mean,
and that was a discount.
Yeah.
You're probably right. I mean, I know some of the numbers, you know, Gangsta had, you know, and I actually 100,000 videos and shit, like where people doing similar shit, but nothing now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
Nothing. Yeah, it's insanity. The technology changed everything, man.
You know, the crazy thing is, on me being from Boston, like I felt the movement, like when your shit was popping, because I had just got released the end of '90, you know, after being incarcerated for a few, and so now I'm out here, but I always, you know, aspired, you know, obviously to be rapping and doing stuff. And I remember that song was banging. I had went to Grove Hall, and you know, not too far from Humble, where Eddie and them's from. But I went to Grove Hall, and everybody was playing that shit. Like I was like, oh shit, this shit is like, because I didn't know you yet, but I gotta have it. Was on out of everybody's cars. So that's number one at that time. But also, when I first saw you on Soul Train, you know what I'm saying? So when I saw you on Soul Train, those two events are something like all my years, all my life, those shits are so monumental. You know what I mean? And do you look back on something like shit like that now and see the magnitude it had, and you know what I mean? Like the energy and shit.
Of course.
You know?
Of course. I mean, you know, getting on Soul Train was like, you know, accomplishment of all accomplishments at that particular time, man. I mean, because that's what we really grew up on. And then to jump on, you know, BET, on Rap City and Yo MTV Raps, it was just like, whoa. Right. You know what I'm saying? Teen Summit, we was doing everything across the board, and Video Music Box as well. You know what I'm saying? So we hit all, you know, those major platforms at that time, except for Arsenio Hall and In Living Color. I never got to do those two, and I was pretty pissed about that, because everybody else got to jump on those. So, you know, I didn't get to do those particular joints, man. But, you know, I even did Pump It Up with Sister D.
Right.
You know, the one. So I hit all those shows, man. So it was just a different thing to be, you know, in '89, still sitting at the crib, watching these video shows, watching everybody, and then 2 years later being on them.
Yeah, see, the beautiful thing of with me too is like, well, I know from the history, you were ascending, and so was Gangsta at the time.
Yo, it's just super dope, man, because we actually, what we're doing at our age, we blazing the trail for cats to do it at our age. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because the cats before us was the generation that was even, you know, the Melly Mel's in the early 80s, late 70s guys. You know what I'm saying? So they still doing it. You still got Melly Mel still killing it. You know what I'm saying? They still doing show. All those guys are still doing it. And they blazed the path for us to keep doing it. You know, the Canes and all of these other cats too, the Rakims. And, you know, now we blazing the path for cats like a Terminology who might still be just touching, you know, 40, 41. I don't know how old Term is, but he ain't that old. He's still, you know, pretty young, but he can do it into his 50s if he want to. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got the energy and as long as you still putting out music on a high caliber and you know, you at the top of your game, do it forever.
Because I was a freestyle cat. So Ed said, yo, you know, go in the booth and just freestyle. And so I'm freestyling for a half hour. Now that shit seemed like it was about 20 minutes. I swear to God, I'm like just going. And I see, you know, you can see people in the booth, and you see them in the booth, and you be like, and they, you know what I'm saying? They like still talking this shit. I was like, yo, when is this shit out? And then Ed goes, yo, you good? And I was like, okay, we'll just pick the part, whatever, you know, because that's how I used to record a lot of my early joints was freestyle. So he did it, and then he took that piece for that song, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, this shit is dope. And to this day, motherfuckers be yelling over in Europe and shit. You know how they be. They holler songs you don't even hear no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Do it. I be like, yo. I got a random question.
I don't even got the instrumental. I don't even got the instrumentals.
That's what I'm saying. He don't even know how to beatbox that shit. Go ahead, man.
I got a random question, Edo. I've always wanted to ask you this and always forget. Why weren't you in Who's the Man?
The movie?
Yeah, I felt like you should have been up in there. That was right around your time, yeah. Like that was
man,
when you came out.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't. I don't think I was in New York enough.
Oh, okay.
Hold up.
You know what I mean? It was.
Was that Guru getting chased?
Yeah, I think Guru was in that movie.
Ed Lover in that?
Yeah, Ed Lover. Dr.
Yeah, that was Ed Lover's movie.
Dennis Leary.
Yo, it's good he wasn't in that shit, man. Yo, rest in peace to my man Guru. But he know I used to clown him all the time about that goddamn movie. Because
that movie was funny.
No,
man.
but look, let's see. This is the other side. I can say that's my brother, love you. You know, yo, this dude had when that dude was running, it was a stunt though.
I don't remember him running.
Who's the Man with Ed Lover and dude? Yeah, remember when he ran for half a mile like in that movie. He running on the bridge and all that. So Guru said he could do it from the gate in the beginning. And got it like cramps, like
it's asthma.
He got like Charlie horses and shit. I was like, yo, he says I can't do it. It's just so that dude running ain't him. So we be knowing the shit. Like we be like,
oh man,
no, dog, that ain't even you. Like you. And then he jumps out from behind the dumpster. Who's the man now? I'm like, yo. You know what I'm saying? So how was your relationship with Guru, man?
Man, it was great, man. I never had anything. We always was cool from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as I met him, we always clicked. And even more so like the last times that I got to when we started hanging out, right. And then I had bounced out to New York. He flew me down to New York because when we had did the Ill Kid shit. Right. When we was in the studio doing that. Right. He wanted me to sign to Ill Kid at that time. That was the whole thing, and I went out to LA with him, man, for like a week, 10 days, whatever. Had a great time with him, man. And that was like, just me and him. Right. So it wasn't no crew, no shows, no nothing. Just really kicking it. You know what I'm saying? He was such a great dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't end up signing with Ill Kid at the time. Because I just wanted to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I still felt like a boss at myself. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? And nothing, of course, no offense to him, because that would have been a great opportunity at the same time. But I just was like, man, I want to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And
it's surprising
keep pursuing it.
It's surprising because it was so competitive back then. I'm surprised you guys weren't like, not rivals, but competing with each other. I'm surprised.
Nah, my competition was made men, really. They were always kind of competing more so than Guru because we were like fans. So, if they put out something dope, it was just a compliment for me. I'm just like, these niggas are already dope. So it's not thing, it is competition, of course, in a ways, because it's, it's rap. So of course you want your shit to be better than the next man, of course. But at the same time, I never had no ill will, like I don't want them to succeed or, it was always love. You know what I'm saying?
Ed was the collective with Slain and Jay on that specific tour. And then
that was the only special teams tour we ever did in Europe. That tour.
It was the beginning and the end of the shit.
With you, yeah. That was.
But we was out there though, man, and it's crazy because cats learned a lot of stuff too, which they didn't really know. I'm talking about you and I did. the other guys learned more. Like, was like, oh shit, this is different over here.
Yeah, I mean that was JCO's first tour. Look at how huge JCO is.
Yeah, man. After winning that little
you know
contest.
what I mean? Shout out to JCO, man.
Yeah,
he got a group of Redman.
And he was getting, he was like catching the clown into the motherfucking mob.
Oh yeah, look, he was the youngest. It was like he was a freshman, bro.
Yeah,
we was giving it to him. We was giving it to him the whole trip, bro.
And you know me,
he took the butt of everything.
That's why if I got on the next man, you know me, I was in roast master shit, whatever. And I get on the next man, and when I was getting on Jay, I remember JCO be all happy and shit, like, yeah. Because I guess the tour y'all went on before, he was just getting rashed completely out. And you Ed know me, so he know how shit gonna be, so we all know, right? But that tour was a different direction. And JC was happy, but dudes was still like, but shout out to him, he was cool though. He was cool, it was for the time.
He mad cool, man. That's my dude,
you
man.
know, and we had a good time because it's like I said, like I asked him, you know, the energy's still good, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask you a couple questions though, like, you know, it's crazy. Number one though, I'm thinking about some shit. Number one though, on some real shit. Like, what do you feel about like the state of hip hop now, the difference, you know, and how it's doing and how it's going? Like, how do you? What's your take on that? You know.
I mean, I think, you know, we in a different place in music where, you know, cats can create music from their crib and get it to the world. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. We came up from an era where you literally had to go into a studio to get a demo done.
And record it on tape.
Then try to get it to a label and hopefully they could put it out. You know what I'm saying? To the people. So, I mean, I think the era of people being able to do it themselves is great. I just think we got too many motherfuckers and everybody can't do it. Musically, it's trash. I understand, you know, from them going from non-samples to the beats that they made because they couldn't pay for samples. You know, that got too crazy to a point where, you know, cats had to flip it and start doing original beats. But the original beats aren't good. Some of them are, but it's like 1% for me out of all that shit that's played.
What you say, Dick?
I mean, some of them, I like the Meek Mills type of beats, you know, that he was rapping on. They had a build up and then they, you know, started dropping. So
I really like the beats, not the lyrics
cool.
these days.
Yeah. Some of the shit is cool, but I'm not, you know, a fan of it, but I don't hate on it. I just don't listen to it. It's just like, you know, it's for my son's age. It's for the younger generation. It's their music. It's their time.
It's not made for us.
Some shit.
Yeah, I'm not hating on it.
Some shit I listen to, some shit, and it probably might be a lot of times.
Like Debbie Gibson?
No, because no, man, I don't listen to this motherfucking little marshmallow ass dude trying to like, say shit from the side and shit. And take the go like this, yeah.
Marshmallow made it a s'mores.
Marsh right here. But anyway, yo, hey, this dude just gotta say some crazy shit. You know, it's like you stick a drumstick in a marshmallow, that's DL. yo, he gonna be alright. But yo, like, cause see, I like some of the songs though because of I listen to some, but some might have that still have that sample in it that I know too, and I'm like, oh, they kind of chopped that nice. Or a J. Cole type dude. Like, when this motherfucker is like is spitting that rapping shit that he's saying some dope ass shit though. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like listening to J. Cole like, oh.
Beats you can make beats on your phone now. It's like not like how we used to have to. When I first started making beats, I had to play the whole 4-minute beat out. You know what I mean? The whole thing. I had to play it out.
That's another question.
Every sound, snare drum, 4 minutes, kick drum, 4 minutes.
When you go in the studio now, do you write or you use the phone?
Good question.
I've been on my phone since about 2002. Once I got one of the phones that I could write lyrics in, I started, and that was it. I've been off the paper. And as far as the studio, I don't even go to the studio. I record at the crib, and I just send the waves to the engineer and mix it and done. So I ain't really been recording in a studio in like mad years unless I'm doing a specific project with somebody and they got a studio and we working, you know, like that. But usually, I just record from the crib, man.
So another thing, on some style of shit. So what do you think about Crocs?
Another
Crocs?
good question.
I mean, I think Crocs was in some years back. I don't know if they're still cracking right now, but you know, for me, I don't have a pair of Crocs, but they are comfortable. I have stepped in a pair, and they are comfortable for vacation.
Shug's only Gators, no Crocs.
Nah, I don't know. Fuck that. You just heard him. He said he stepped in a crock of shit. Like he knew what time when he put them shits on. Like, you know, I'm just saying, I got my little visions on them Croc shits too, but it's like styles, you know, like some of the new styles dudes, the people, they men and women wear for the guys. It's like you can see some of that style and respect it, but then some of the style look like little small Hulk suits with cats about to bust out them shit.
They put little charms on them.
And when I came up, man, probably like Ed too, because motherfuckers used to think, because he had songs like "Be a Father to Your Child." You know, they thought, oh, this nigga's soft, right? So they were,
Bugaboo, happy songs.
and they didn't realize. You might have thought it was soft. He wasn't a gangster, nothing like that, but he was a thorough dude, like that was gonna hold it down.
He was thorough.
So what I'm saying is, that's what I mean. It's like certain shit we gonna see and be like, yeah, that style, man, that's just fuck. Like, you know, it is. I can't fuck with it, you know. And then us having kids at our age too, where we was like, you know, they like certain shit. I just wish like what I was saying though. First, let me jump to that. We would come from a place, if something went down, you had to hold it down. You was gonna beat, you gonna throw some hands and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you always had to have something on your feet that I felt from that times, whereas like them shits wasn't coming off. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what about the 90s when people were in, 80s they had no laces in their shoes, or 90s when we were in boots?
That was like, if I always was prepared to scrap. So if that was the case,
tie
whatever. So
you see Shug tying his shoes, you better get the fuck out.
Nah, for real. In the Crocs, I couldn't see doing that. You know what I mean? Slides, though, I grew into that. You were older, of course you ain't gonna be. It's the mentality.
Oh, it's slides,
or the pants that be below dudes' asses tight as fuck, like the mermaid joints. Now, you wear the mermaid joints. Like, how you going? All someone got to do is come up and pull them shits down.
Facts.
Right? And you're done. Nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck that, you know.
Yeah, you can't even move in that shit.
Huh? I mean, when I see it, I be like,
Oh,
yo,
you can't even move in that shit.
yo, I don't fuck. Listen, I love all you young niggas, whatever. Everybody, man, brothers, whatever. I love all your butt. When I see a motherfucker with some shit on like that,
Respectfully.
and it be 40 degrees below, you got on a big ass winter coat, and you got your drawers on below your ass piece. So now every ass thing, and you got Timbs and all that on, everything is warm, right? But your ass is out with how thin drawers are.
Maybe that's a hot
Yo,
spot.
I'm just saying, when I see that, I be like, want to go up to the, yo, listen, son, for real. You about to get frostbite in the ass to look cool. Come on, man. Yo, I went with a little bit direction with that, but man, come on, man. We from that same
That's
shit,
too
man.
much.
Like, I respect your fashion, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's just certain shit. That's why I'm asking them questions and shit. I want you to take 10 rappers, right? And smack the dog shit. Nah, I want you to take 10 rappers, right? Yo, I want you to take them, 10 rappers, throw them in the bag, shake it up, right? And if you dump their shit out, like, who would these 10 rappers be? You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta give a reason why, but you just, 10 of them.
Yeah, I mean, it would be Kane, KRS, Rakim, Houdini,
All right.
the group. That's one person.
That's
That counts. I think that counts. Groups count.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nas, Jay. Let me see. I throw the Griselda in there. I like those dudes,
damn,
man.
that's dope.
Fire for the new generation.
Right.
I throw Kweli. I mean, I'm Black Star. You know, Mos Def and Kweli in there. And just for fun, I'll throw the two more. I throw who else do I fuck with? I throw you know, Pete Rock in there. I throw Pete Rock in there. He ain't a rapper, but I just love you know what he does.
Rapper.
And last for you know, for fun, I would throw in Kanye.
Right.
Early Kanye, young Kanye.
Yeah, okay. Now, that's amazing because, you know, he's the first dude probably didn't say Jay.
He said Jay.
Oh, you said Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said number
I
6.
said Jay, yeah.
Yeah,
I had to throw Jay in there, too.
Yeah, because Jay ain't in there, but people say they want to say, but I'll be like, oh, hey, I'm going to try y'all.
You put Jay though there though.
Oh, I was, yeah.
When I asked you your 10, you put
Jay,
Jay.
he in there. You know, okay, we're going to.
Yeah, he got to be in there.
That's a good bag of shit, man. You know, I just.
Want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Jay-Z isn't in my top 10 favorite rappers, but I think he's the best rapper. But he's just not in my personal CD player. But I think he's the best rapper.
You want to hear something even crazier? Motherfuckers always, when they watch The Danger Zone, they ask if you're my son. That's just crazy, man.
I got that Sammy Sosa shit.
Anyway,
come on, Dad.
Sammy Sosa, you right, you know what I'm saying? My wife thinks I look good. I said, oh, word, son? He went from black to white with a little brim on. He got a brim on, too. That's just wild. Sammy, man, all that money, man, that shit fucked him up.
So I got a couple of things.
Go ahead, man. Say what you want to say, man.
EdoG was...
hold on 1 second. Yo, for the world, I'm just saying, as my man, so I could talk to this dude for like 2 hours and be like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You could go make dinner and all that. But I'm saying, so you're going to edit it, so get it in. Like, as the type of dude I won't even speak to for 8 months. But when I speak to him, it's just like, yo, we put each other on hold like 5, 6 times. You be like, hold on a minute. Yo, go back and talk.
That's
Yo,
fam.
let me take this for a second, son. But it's cool, though. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like... Well, go ahead. I just said that, man. Go ahead, D.
So EdoG is part of my story because as an engineer, my first paid gig was with EdoG's label. I forget the label, but they were doing an album called The Last Word. Remember this, Edo? The last.
Yeah, well, that was me and Jay and them doing that.
Yeah,
There wasn't no label.
Crumb,
that
right?
was us. Yeah, we was paying for that shit.
Oh, really? Well, I was working with Pete. That was I was Pete's and assistant engineer, and that was like my first I probably made like $6.
That was cool.
You know what I'm saying? But that was like my first
Shout out to Pete too.
engineering job.
Yep.
But I was at that time I was trying to be a rapper. You know, I'm like I was trying to do this, do that.
Come on.
Come on. And I had a song called How We Roll, and that was like my joint. And I was trying to get it on the radio, and they wouldn't even open it. You know, they wouldn't even give me a time of day. So someone gave me the advice. They were like, you know what you should do is you should feature Edo.G on the record, and they'll play it out. So all right, I do a song called Let It Fall with Edo.G. He doesn't remember. I asked him a couple weeks ago. He's like, I don't even remember that song.
I don't remember.
That shit you get, though.
But so I get down to 88.9, which around here it was like the mecca of like underground hip hop.
Of course.
And I get in because my CD says EdoG on it. You know what I'm saying? And I give it to the DJ Kerosene. I don't know if you guys remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. He down in Atlanta now.
Yeah.
Shout out Kerosene.
So
Yes,
I get in the car. I'm driving down 93, and they played How We Roll, the first one, not the Edo one. And I was like, oh my god.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm playing my song on the radio, and then by the time I got back to this area, they were playing Let It Fall, and Let It Fall played for years. It played for years. You know, and so that was my first airplay. It wasn't EdoG song first, but it was because of the EdoG song on the B side that I even got in the door. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing because all the time that
that story I just told is available for a movie if you liked it that much.
Nah, it'd be cool. Cause you can put it in like a box and do it like when them little kids watch movie in that little thing.
Well,
Put
you
that
find
movie
her?
in there. Them are called L movies. They ain't even A, B, C or nothing. They L
He
movies.
said L.
But yo, it's real shit though. You know, it's crazy because my first single officially, and like I said, they were on the back B side. So my whole career spans of like, damn. When I jumped off, you were there because like this. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. I had no deal yet or nothing. You know what I mean? So, and all my years I keep going. Everybody who's passed and not here no more, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then like we're still constant. So that should be dope to me, man. And I appreciate the music you do and what you do. Come on, man. Yo,
Oh, now?
DL, but DL though, he's the true fan of the music and made a lot of shit come to life, these videos and some other shit we be doing. So I always get a kick out of that aspect of it. You know what I mean? That because I hear them fan stories like the shit he be saying. I'm like,
yeah, I'm always a fan. I've met some rappers I wish I didn't. Because like, you know, now I'm not even like fans of them. I wouldn't even ask them to be on the podcast, and I grew up like spitting their rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so there is that part of doing what I do. The curtain comes back kind of sometimes. You know what I mean? And that's not the best part of it. But me and Edo, we did 19 videos.
You did a few compilations. I remember one you did with Ace, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And was it just Ace?
Yep.
And then you and Insight recently did a project, right?
Yep. 21. We dropped that last year. The special teams, the 4-piece thing I was doing. So I did a lot of collaborative, different projects. And I think.
What about My Own Worst Enemy? Wasn't that you and Pete Rock?
Yeah, you could call that a collaborative album as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he provided the beats, I provided the rhymes. So, yeah, it was kind of a collaborative project. You know, it just keeps it fresh. And I told you, too, Shug, we need to do one.
Yeah,
we need to do an EP. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna do that.
Let's bang that out.
That's the bang in the bop right there. That's hit the body, the head will follow.
The kings of the city, man. Kings of the city, man. Let's bang this out,
yo. I'm in, man. You know, I got like, I got some shit. I'm always ready to rock, man. You know what?
And you know what? One thing I can say about you too, Shug, and this is just, you know, from the time we was doing your first single, Crush, and all of that, man, to up until now, the bars have increased. I mean, just like myself, I've gotten better since we did that song as well. You know what I'm saying? We all have gotten better, but now we at like a point where the bars, and it's so easy, but it's so like at the highest level.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so ill now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has gotten to that place where we at the top of our game.
Listen, I've been doing shows, I'm sure you too, and motherfuckers were like, hey, we come to see you. I said, oh yeah, you can't see, my aunt, my uncle, my father, they were here 20 years. I saw word.
Yeah, exactly.
Did they tell you what happened? No, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, for real, that's just the craziest shit when I be hearing that. Motherfuckers say, oh, my aunt, that's why we came tonight. I was like, yo, and my grandmother's with me now. I'm like, fuck, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm like, everybody's
because
at the shows, like, and we're still, like, obviously I went out right before COVID. I'm sure you probably did too. We was going out, and man, and people had way that young doing all the lyrics of the songs and shit.
And they don't even speak the language, and they know your lyrics, which is wild. Like,
they know if you whack them. Yeah.
If you whack, you whack. You know, they know the difference. They ain't just bobbing their head to anybody who's American who raps.
Right.
So you gotta have some good shit. You know what I'm saying?
And they gotta like you. So it's like that's how we're able to still be at these times and older and whatever and still do shows. Because motherfuckers gotta like dig your shit. Like you ain't no one forcing you over there, so they paying and shit, you know, you doing your thing.
When I lived in Miami, we were doing the Trick Daddy video, and Chameleonaire. Chameleonaire shows up, and the whole neighborhood, they just surrounded his limousine. They wouldn't let him have his limousine for that same thing. I guess he was super whack or corny or something, and they were like, "Yo, you can't be up here."
Yeah,
and he went and filmed on a green screen.
Some of the motherfuckers would be upset about shit like that, but yo.
Shouts to Chameleonaire. Sorry about that story.
Never had to deal with that. So it's shit.
Edo came to visit me in Florida, the only person.
Yeah.
Actually, he didn't really come to visit me, but he came to my house.
Nah, he probably someone told him like who want to meet him and shit. He was like, yo, what's up with him? He said, well, he's got a couple of cups of coffee and a box of munchkins, and he wants you to come through. He loves hip hop. Ed's like, I don't know, but not D.O. D.O. He was Pete Board's. He just told me tonight. He was Pete Board's assistant. I'm like, yo, and like, yo, I seen a picture of Pete on Facebook. Shout out to Pete Sports. He played football. He had all his hair and shit with the equipment on.
I think
he played football. Yo, he had the picture. I say, oh shit, you play. Yeah. I made a comment, but it fucked me up because I always seen Pete how we seen him.
Ed, tell that Florida story one last time, man.
Listen, Mr. DL is the only cat living in the projects in Florida, in the hood with a black girl. The only white dude there with pounds of weed with his door open, like 2 pounds of weed on the table, with Mexican, mad sticks and seeds, just big weed sitting there. We like, yo, we need some weed. Oh, DL live down here. Let's get in touch with DL. D, I don't know where we got your number or how we even called you. I
met
even
you
know
at
if
the
had
show.
a phone.
Special Teams had a
You
show.
came to the show.
And I was like,
Yeah,
holy
you came
shit.
to
And
the show.
I bought a ticket and I was front row, like, yo.
Holy shit.
I know
That's
you.
it.
Yo.
Yes.
See,
And we hooked up with D, and that's been, you know, like that ever since.
So
man.
yeah, tell him about going down to Liberty City.
Listen, we went in there, man. This dude was living in. You see all those Miami videos where dudes be rapping with no shirt on, with dreadlocks and a whole bunch of gold teeth, whole bunch of motherfucking people in the video.
Right.
That's right where this nigga lived. Right there. He lived right in the shit. The hood of all hoods. You know, we black. We ain't scared to go nowhere, but it is the projects.
Right.
And when you in the projects is the only place that I think black people get a little like, should I go or shouldn't I go?
Yeah.
But that weed's calling.
You know,
I would, shit, I
but
was,
the weed, we had to get that weed, yo.
Yeah.
He went.
hey, yo, I was in projects in France, and you know how it go, like this one dude was like, after the show, you can come and do a feature. I said, yeah, I'll come do a feature. Yeah, how much? I told him how much. He says, okay. C'est bon. So now we go to this motherfucker, and I know it's one of them, and then this motherfucker ain't from France, he's straight African. You already know he black and blue and tall as shit. And he just said, you do a feature. I said, okay, I'm good. I go like, and by then, unbeknownst to you, he on the phone with everybody. This be like right around that time. Yo, I'm ready to make sure go over to the spot, whatever. Yo, I get over this spot. First of all, this is in France. I get in the hallway and see trash rolling around. I'm like, okay. You know, Franklinfield, the hill or whatever, something. I'm like, I know this. Then I go down the hall. It's mad dudes standing like they waiting for something in line. A whole bunch of African cats, too. And it was like, I mean, long as shit. I go down, then I go in the door where the studio's at. Mad motherfuckers. I said, yo, you still want me to do this feature? Right? This motherfucker said, yeah. I said, all these motherfuckers gotta go outside. I swear to God, I said, everybody, I was like, come on, man. That shit was some wild shit, but I knew then I was in the Jackson projects. I was like, oh, yo, we out here in France.
Yeah, he called the whole Jacks. He called the whole Jacks to come through.
You know what I mean? All of them, son. Yo, it was so crazy. Because I felt after the show, we went to it, you know, we go in his crib. But it was a bunch of time that elapsed, you know, sign some shit for fans, take pictures, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we finally go, because now, you know us, that the shit's over, I'm going to get this bread. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get over there, I swear, if you seen how many people was in this hallway, I was like, oh, okay. They could have ended it right there. You know what I'm saying?
And they have
nobody would ever do
tall
what
ass
happened.
projects in France too, them tall ass buildings.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Like good times.
Motherfuckers were
like
all
big
in
ass buildings.
The studio had everybody in there, and I said, listen, you want me to do this feature? I'm saying that because that's what I'm trying to talk French to this motherfucker for real. I'm like, you know, if you want me to do that motherfucking feature, everybody gotta go outside. Then they look like cattle and shit. Like everybody went out. And I let them come back in afterwards. See, you a guard to them anyway. That's how they appear. So you know ain't nothing going down. What can we catch Ed doing now? You know, what do you got in the future coming up and such?
Listen, man, I got a ton of shit. I got my new album coming. I'm gonna be dropping that this year, probably later in the fall, but I think I'm gonna drop a single or two over the summer.
Right.
Got an Edo.G and the Bulldogs album coming probably by the end of the summer as well. Got a couple of collaborative projects. Me and my man Focus from New York, we just did this joint called EU, European Union album, where we have all producers from Europe, from different countries in Europe. So we finished that project. That's just getting mixed and mastered. Couple more things. My man DJ Yoda in the UK, we got an album coming out probably the end of the year. He pretty big in the UK as far as DJing and stuff, and I did a little tour with him, not to stay on too long, but one of the best tours I did because we was performing around 8 and we was done by like 11.
Yeah.
I was in the hotel by 11:30. I ain't never did no tour like that, bro. That shit was crazy.
Right.
And another one, collaborative project with my man Flip in Austria.
Okay.
So a bunch of joints coming, man. It's EdoG Pics. PICS on Instagram and EdoG on Facebook.
All right, well, listen, man, brother. You know, it's been a pleasure, man, to have you on here to
Hell
talk.
yeah.
Chop
Salute,
it up.
salute.
You know what I'm saying? Respect is all day, man, here. You know what I mean? And
No
just
doubt.
you know, keep bringing this music and hip-hop to the world. Respect.
You too,
We
you
salute
too.
you, man, and we get up, all right?
Yeah, no doubt.
All right.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, bro. So what you say, D?
Who's stupid as hell?
Oh,
Dying to
stupid
know,
as
dying.
hell to hell. Yo, stupid as hell. This week, an Indian couple sued their son and his wife to demand a grandchild. Listen, I mean, it's some of the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. An Indian couple has filed a lawsuit against their only son and his wife, demanding that they produce a grandchild within a year or pay damages of 50 million rupees,
Damages for
which is
what?
650 grand. You know what I mean? Sanjay Prasad Sinha, 62, a pensioner, and his wife, Sadhana Prasad Sinha, say they exhausted their life savings on their son, including a $650,000 pilot training course at his
Whoa.
wedding 6 years ago at a
Wow.
5-star hotel with a honeymoon in Thailand. You see what I'm saying? The couple from Hadriwa, India's Uttarakhand state said that all they asked of their son,
All they
Sagar Sinha, 35, and his wife, Shubhangi Sinha, 31, was to give them a grandchild, and they have failed to do so.
They
So
still
because they want to sue their son. They are suing them for 650 million rupees.
All their money. They
Word.
sent you to school. They
Listen,
gave you a big wedding.
they are both stupid as hell this week. You know, Sanjay Prasad and your wife, Sadhana Prasad Sinha, stupid as hell.
Sorry.
You know?
Like you have the kids, but now they have to live their lives.
Yo, that motherfucker said, we gonna sue him for 650. Go ahead, keep it rolling.
That's
Yeah.
that's some weird. That's some awkward Thanksgivings in the future. But on a lighter note,
Let's talk about the Sports Illustrated.
that was my
swimsuit.
fun. That was my segue. Because aren't they complaining that she's too heavy to be on the cover? Is that what you like my segue? Come on, no one gave me credit for that segue. On a
Well,
lighter note.
apparently, nobody is happy. Just like usual, America has stepped up to the plate and said, we are not happy. What's going on? We have Kim K, okay? We have Ciara,
Oh,
okay? We have May Musk,
Hey.
May Musk. I don't know why I said it that way.
What
And then I don't want to
they're wearing bikinis.
I don't want to mispronounce
They're
her name,
bikinis.
but her
What's the
name
last
is Jammu. They're all in swimsuits. They're women of
Sure.
various
Okay.
ethnicities,
Shit's
various
wild right now.
ages, and various body shapes. And of course, somebody had to say something about each.
What'd they say?
Each and every one of them.
Why don't you tell us what they said, Tanya?
Well, they were like, "Oh, Kim Kardashian was too much Photoshop. Everything is Photoshop in life. If you see it on a magazine, it's a Photoshop. So they're trying to make all of them look their best.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a swimsuit. Man, woman, whoever you are, you get up almost naked and see how you feel about yourself, and you wouldn't be like, I wish I could just. Okay. I don't understand.
Chop that.
I don't understand. The only thing, my only opinion, is that I wasn't really crazy about all the bathing suits that they were in. Not who was wearing it,
Well, I
but
mean,
the actual bathing suit.
Hey, to each his own, man. So
Absolutely.
if they liked it or they paying, because they obviously got paid
Para
to
los
do this.
gustos se cierran los
Yeah,
colores.
yeah. What she said is like they all
Exactly.
got on bathing suits and shit for bread. For bread.
I
That's
feel like
in Spanish. you know
there's
what I'm saying?
something for everyone. And on top of that,
That's it. You said it. Something for everyone.
they have the first indigenous model
Oh, hold up, man.
in
Oh,
the magazine.
Show. You wildin'.
Enoch Cree.
Enough green here, yeah. Enough free. Enough fleece.
So there's diversity. There's what most people would say a typical model is, and then there's various people of various ages and sizes.
Well, you know what? Tell me when it's Playboy, I'll be.
Snapping
That's
hat.
a little weird. I'm not sure exactly.
Nah, I mean, you know.
We just want to shed some light on some terrible stuff that happened this
Terrible.
week. Big Shug wants to.
Let me preface it like this. We live in a world, man, where it's madness, you know. Sometimes, you know, there's the good, bad, the evil. That's life, man. It's part of the balance of it. It's terrible. It's tragic for some. And then being a black person, you know, sometimes you still have the struggle of living in your skin. You understand? So, just recently, you know, people went to the supermarket. Where was it at again? I'm sorry.
Milwaukee, right?
No, but wasn't it Buffalo, New York?
Oh, Buffalo. Jeez. It happens all the time. I know something. There was other shootings like in California and Texas and Milwaukee this week.
This is
Buffalo, yeah.
Yeah, this was you know, it was very, very tragic and very sad for the fact that people went to the supermarket, just shop. There was an older lady who went to just get a couple of items. She had just finished visiting her husband from a nursing home. You know what I mean? And just think, you said stop. Well, probably simple as let me get some bread and some milk and go in the store. And then a gunman, I refuse to even say his name at this time.
Exactly.
It's not necessary. But the gunman went to he was dressed in tactical uniform, guns and everything, and he went there, he shot 13 people and killed 10 of them. And all they were doing was going to shop at the store and pick something up. It was a racially motivated, you know, crime, terrible, very tragic. It's devastating as well because, you know, these are people who just went to the store, something we do daily, and they lost their lives for what? For some maniac.
Was this guy some sort of military guy or something? Because
he's like
it's not like shooting fish in a barrel.
Like
it's not easy to kill with that many people, even if you just.
I'm gonna tell you,
it really isn't.
He was to me, he was a clown and a coward.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
but I just wondered because he said he had tactical gear on. I was just curious if he had.
He's trying to live that TV shit out. His family actually tried to say that he had COVID, and he had COVID and he was you know quarantined, and because of the pandemic and being locked in, he lost it when he went out. That's
and how old is this person?
He's young. He's like 18, 19.
I don't
care what his name is. I don't even know what his name is.
Man, boof.
It doesn't matter. 10,
but I'm asking because
10 people dead and 13.
No, I'm just asking. Is this a kid? Is this an adult?
No, it's
adult.
I mean,
he's adult.
It's a young adult.
Yeah,
he's a young adult.
You know, in that case. But also, like I was just, you know, moment of silence, man, and you just listen. The victims in the Buffalo supermarket shooting: Celestine Cheney, 65. Robert A. Drury, 32. Andre McNeil, 53. Catherine Massey, 72. Marcus D. Morrison, 52. Haywood Patterson, 67. Aaron Salter, Jr., 55. Geraldine Talley, 62. Ruth Whitfield, 86. Pearl Young, 77. May these victims rest in peace. May we get to the bottom of all this madness, and it's that simple. All we can do is like we have to live. You know, we have to continue the legacy and the fight. You know, as people, as black people, you know, that's what it is. You know,
it's fucking wild to me.
Rest in peace. So, on that note, we've come to an end.
Appreciate life.
Yep, and we've come to an end on the podcast this week. Yo,
shout out to EdoG.
Yeah, shout out to EdoG for coming in. Also remember, excuses have no purpose. Don't make them.
Don't make them.
You know, as long as we grow, we gonna glow, and all of us gonna do it together. The Danger Zone Podcast, episode
17.
Yes, we out. Big Shug,
Mr. DL,
Chef Tanya, Nicole.
Yo, we also got who in the house?
True,
we all in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, peace.
On my dark days, I chopped crack on a regular. Ran up in spots and clapped on a regular. Took big fat ass stacks from the register. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't measure the hard I have. You juke when I stab. Grands in my pocket and still caught a cab.